Ambassador Zix Thara's crystalline fingers drummed against the obsidian council table, each tap echoing through the vast chamber of the Galactic Assembly. The empty chair, marked Terra, had remained vacant for exactly 47 standard cycles, a fact that irritated the Altarian diplomat more with each passing meeting. "The humans continue to ignore our summons," growled Commander Vector, his scaled hide shifting from green to an angry crimson. The Draconians had little patience for diplomatic niceties, and Earth's absence was becoming an insult they could no longer tolerate. High Chancellor Mordun of the Centauri Federation raised 3 of his forearms in a gesture of frustrated agreement. "Their silence grows more troubling by the day. Our trade routes report unusual energy signatures near human space, massive construction projects that they refuse to explain." The chamber filled with concerned murmurs from representatives of a dozen different species. Earth had been admitted to the Galactic Council 20 cycles ago after demonstrating faster-than-light travel, but their participation had been sporadic at best. Initially, the humans had sent enthusiastic delegates who asked endless questions and took copious notes. Then gradually, their attendance dwindled until they stopped coming entirely. "Perhaps we should send an investigation fleet," suggested Senator Lix of the Silicon Collective, her metallic voice resonating with electronic undertones. "If the humans are developing weapons technology in violation of Council Accords—" "That would be an act of aggression," interrupted Zix Thara, though her own concern was evident in the way her translucent skin flickered with nervous energy. "We must attempt diplomatic contact first." What none of them knew was that Admiral Sarah Chen was at that very moment standing on the bridge of the UES Prometheus, watching as the final components of humanity's greatest achievement locked into position. Around her, holographic displays showed the positions of over 3,000 human vessels, each one a marvel of engineering that would have seemed impossible just 50 years earlier. "Admiral," called out Commander Rodriguez from his station, "the Beijing reports successful deployment. All stealth fields are operational." Chen nodded, her weathered face betraying nothing of the magnitude of what they had accomplished. For 47 cycles, while the galaxy's great powers had held their meetings and made their proclamations, humanity had been busy. Not with weapons, as the Council feared, but with something far more ambitious. "Begin Phase 2, she ordered quietly. Across human space, invisible to the most advanced sensors the galaxy could deploy, mankind's true project revealed itself. Not warships, as the panicked reports would soon claim, but something unprecedented, a network of reality anchors, each one capable of stabilizing the fundamental constants of physics across vast regions of space. The technology had emerged from humanity's unique approach to science, their refusal to accept that impossible meant impossible forever. While other species had mastered faster-than-light travel through dimensional folding, humans had discovered something else entirely. The universe itself was malleable, its laws more like suggestions that could be rewritten with sufficient understanding and technology. On Altair Prime, emergency sensors began screaming as space itself seemed to change. Stars that had shone steadily for millennia suddenly flickered with new spectrums of light. The very fabric of space-time rippled like water disturbed by a stone. "What are the humans doing?" Zix Thara demanded, her calm diplomatic demeanor finally cracking as readings poured in from across the galaxy. The answer came in the form of a transmission that reached every inhabited world simultaneously, impossible by conventional physics, but humans had apparently moved beyond conventional limitations. Admiral Chen's image appeared in the Galactic Council chamber, her uniform bearing insignia that no alien species recognized. Behind her, the viewing screen showed not the expected fleet of warships, but something that defied comprehension, a construct that seemed to stretch across multiple star systems, its crystalline surfaces reflecting light that shouldn't exist. "Greetings, representatives of the Galactic Council," Chen began, her voice carrying the weight of absolute confidence. "I am Admiral Sarah Chen of the Terran Reality Corps. We apologize for our absence from your meetings, but we've been rather busy." "What is the meaning of this?" roared Commander Vector, his scales now a violent shade of purple. "Our sensors detect thousands of your vessels surrounding key star systems." Chen smiled, an expression that somehow managed to be both reassuring and terrifying. "Those aren't warships, Commander. There's something much more significant. For the past 47 cycles, while you've debated trade regulations and territorial disputes, humanity has been working on a rather ambitious project." The display behind her shifted, showing a three-dimensional map of local galactic space. Thousands of points of light formed an intricate pattern, connecting star after star in a web that spanned hundreds of light-years. "Ladies, gentlemen, and beings of various classifications," Chen continued, "allow me to introduce the Terran Reality Stabilization Network. What you're seeing are not weapons, but tools of creation. Each node in our network can rewrite the fundamental laws of physics in its local region of space." The implications hit the assembled delegates like a physical blow. If humans could alter the laws of physics themselves. "This is impossible," whispered Senator Lix, her electronic voice barely audible. "You keep using that word," Chen replied with evident amusement. "We've found it remarkably unhelpful in describing what can actually be accomplished with sufficient determination and creativity." High Chancellor Mordun leaned forward, all four of his arms trembling. "What do you want from us?" Chen's expression became serious, almost paternal. "We want what we've always wanted: peace, prosperity, and the chance for all sentient life to reach its full potential. The difference is, we're no longer asking permission to achieve it." The display changed again, showing projections of what the network could accomplish. Barren worlds transformed into gardens, dying stars rekindled with new fuel, entire civilizations lifted beyond the constraints of conventional physics. "We missed your meetings," Chen concluded, "because we were building the future. The question now is whether you'd like to help us improve it, or continue arguing about who gets to tax the trade routes between worlds that no longer need anything you're currently capable of providing." As the transmission ended, leaving the Galactic Council chamber in stunned silence, Admiral Chen turned back to her duties. Humanity had spent centuries being underestimated, overlooked, and dismissed as primitive newcomers to galactic civilization. Now they were rewriting the rules entirely, and everyone else was invited to keep up, if they could. The revolution wouldn't be fought with warships. It would be built with impossibilities made real.